Hey guys, here's one tweak for starting your own accounting firm. It's going to be about talking about utilizing your story. So you have to be able to utilize your story to sell high ticket accounting and bookkeeping clients. So when I got started about 7 years ago with my accounting and bookkeeping firm, my biggest challenge was learning how to connect with people. One is because I didn't really have a lot of confidence in my skill set, confidence in myself, confidence in my ability to, work with someone who was doing a six, seven, eight figures per year. So what I would be happening was I would be kind of shying away from the big businesses and then really going towards, like startups. It's like helping people like business formation, helping people get incorporated, just really, really basic and small services. And whenever I would go and talk to like a construction kind of company or like a restaurant owner or like a t-shirt shop owner, I would get super, super, super intimidated because it was always like, I don't have 50 years experience. My firm hasn't been around 100 years. And it was all these little things were kind of in my mind, just kind of like, holding me back from charging the rates that I really needed to charge and really being able to, hold business owners accountable whenever they would, kind of like mess around on like sales calls. Like, have you ever had it where you're at the end of the consultation, you're speaking to this person, they have a gajillion dollars, and at the end, they're kind of like, oh, I need to think about it, or oh, it's not the right time, right? If you have confidence, you can call people out a little bit more easily than, at least when I was starting out, because I was so nervous. I didn't want to stir the pot. I didn't want to make one of them upset. I didn't want to ruin my reputation in the local area. Um, so how you start getting that is you need to start using your story. Okay. And once you start utilizing your story, you're going to be able to have more confidence in yourself. And once you have more confidence in yourself, you can start moving and acting as if you're already making, six figures in your business. So if we're going to be looking at our story, you got to be looking at what are all the different like skill sets you have? What are all the different accomplishments that you've had? What are all the different like failures that you've had as well? So a good example, this is my student, JT. So when he was first getting started, he was trying to work specifically with nonprofits. And the reason why he was working with nonprofits, there was something like his story when he was a lot younger, was that he was trying to he got into accounting because he was trying to help people really learn about how to deal with their money because there was some personal things that happened, and when he was growing up that his families did not know how to utilize money correctly. So as he went to school, he went to accounting. He's like, I'm trying to make money. I want to learn how to manage. I want to learn how to account for. I want to just know everything. So whenever he talks to a client, he can often find common ground because there's a really high amount of business owners that when they're starting off or if they're in the middle of their journey, they know what it's like to not have a lot growing up. So they use it as a place of common ground. Another thing about his story is he played I don't know if it was like Division 1, Division 2, Division 3 baseball. A lot of the business owners that you're going to be connecting with are going to be related to you. So if you like going and golfing, oftentimes you can find common ground with the business owner because they like golfing or they like watching football or they love a favorite restaurant that you go to, right? There's all these different like little connection points. And if you can learn how to connect to people and you can add these different things inside of your story very strategically, by the end of the consultation call, you don't have to get as many smoke screens. The people are going to shoot with you straight. They respect you. They trust you. They hear your judgment. They want to know what you have, and they want to know how you can help them out. And it's a lot easier. Versus how most people go and how I was doing when I was first starting. It was just kind of like, I try to be this like just awesome business person, and I'd always want to be bigger than the person I was speaking to. So what that would cause was the only people I could be bigger than when I was first getting started were people who weren't started in their business. And that led to me having trouble charging the prices that I wanted to charge. So once I really got comfortable with myself, comfortable with my story, then it was a lot easier for me to go and like get clients. For example, I got a client for 3 grand a month from my church. And the way that I got that client was by coming to him. And I was like, I'm trying to start my business. I'm growing. I'm trying to move forward. I need some more clients. It's just like, I'm not quite where I want to be. I'm kind of scared that, I may never get this business off the ground. And, it's just one of those things like, yeah, I've been there. I've been where you are, it's a really scary place. It's like, yeah, man, like, because I'd already started my business before, and it failed. So actually, I'm in corporate America right now. It's kind of embarrassing because like, I would have thought that I would be a millionaire now, because like when I first started my accounting firm, I saw all these ads, and like Tony Robbins, they were saying I was going to be a gajillionaire in the business. I was like, yeah, I was like that too when I first got started. But like, how much does it cost to work with you? And I was like, hey, so it'll be this much money. And for that guy, we did it. We broke it down hourly. I did charge a pretty high hourly rate for him. And because the person really liked it, that was the first time that someone actually was like, yeah, I can pay you that. And I was like, whoa, this stuff does work. And it was almost like I was selling without selling. I was selling by connecting rather than explaining, trying to educate the person, trying to hype myself up, trying to, show off my certification, show off all my schooling, show off my experience in corporate America. And just became about me and the other person. We were just having a real conversation about like goals, business, our dreams, our hopes, our desires. And that's all it really takes. So utilize that tip. Go ahead and start making some friends with some business owners who want to pay you money. Quit taking yourself so seriously. You're the only one that's judging yourself. So stop judging yourself. You're going to go, you're going to do well. Now, if you want some help growing your accounting or bookkeeping business, and you want to avoid all the mistakes that I made along the way, and you want to learn from someone who's where you're trying to go and get to, go ahead and click on the link inside the description below to book a call with me. And on that call, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at like, where are you right now? Then we're going to say, hey, where do you want to go? And then thirdly, if I think I can help, I'll outline the process for you. But what it's actually like to work with me? And then if it makes sense between both parties and you're in agreement and you want to go, we can onboard you right then and there. We can move forward towards your goals together. If it's not quite the right time for you, that's a-okay too. You can keep watching these videos. When the time is right and when you're finally ready, and even before you're ready, go ahead and click on the link, book the call. I'll talk to you soon, and I'll see you later. Have a great rest of your evening.